I develop climate models here at Argonne National Lab, and climate models are really big computer programs that we use to simulate the climate system and try to understand what it's doing and how it's going to evolve in time. A climate model is really kind of a few things at once. At first, it's a conceptual idea of what kind of things are important in the climate system. We know that fluid flow, because the atmosphere and ocean flow like fluids, that's important. We know that sunlight passing through the atmosphere and interacting with the atmosphere is important. And we know the formation of clouds is also important to the climate system. So for each of those phenomena, we have then equations that describe how they evolve in time, and that's also constitutes the climate model. And then finally, we solve those equations using a numerical method, which is done with a computer program, and that's also considered to be the climate model. So my work is mostly on the last one of those. I work a lot on the computer program used to solve the equations that describe the climate system. Here at Argonne in particular, we focus on the challenge of making the parts of the model talk to each other. So you might have one model for the atmosphere and a separate model for the ocean, and they need to exchange information while they're running in the supercomputer. And we develop software here at Argonne that makes that happen efficiently. Argonne's one of the few places that specialize on coupling of models within the climate system. We're really the only one in the US that does that. We also develop land components of the climate system, such as how crops behave. And we also work on the I/O system, which is how the climate model writes information to a file system to disk so we can study it later. One of the most exciting parts about working on this problem is it really is one of the most important problems of our time, is understanding climate change and how it's going to change, especially how it's going to continue to change in the future. And since we don't have other planets to study, that maybe we could try increasing the CO2 more on these other planets, we have to do this with these kind of computer models. And so working on them and making them better is very rewarding and challenging work.